If you've made it to this video, you're probably trying to use your Sony camera as a webcam and having issues. I have been there many, many times, and I finally found something that works better. So you probably turned on your Sony camera, connected it to your computer, and tried to use it as a webcam, and you were stuck on a page that just shows Imaging Edge Webcam. Sometimes it shows that it's connecting, sometimes it doesn't, but you're basically stuck there and you don't know what to do, you don't know how to fix it. So if you're me, you go online and you find a lot of threads on Reddit of people saying they have the exact same issue as you. Besides the page that just shows connecting and stay stuck, there's also another similar issue where the app says that it failed to connect to the camera due to another application using it. But I've had that before and I've closed all my other applications and it still didn't go away. So that error message is not particularly helpful. So in all of these Reddit threads, pretty much the only thing that people say to do that consistently fixes the problem is restart everything, including your computer. And yeah, that's a fix, but that's an annoying fix, and I don't want to do that all the time. So in one of the Reddit threads, I stumbled upon a comment where someone recommended Cascable Pro. This app works very similarly to the Imaging Edge webcam app, but it actually shows you a preview and some settings, and I'll show you what it looks like. But in general, it serves the same purpose and it just does it better. And the number one reason why I like it is it works consistently. Before I go into the app and show you how it works, I just want to tell you a little bit about it. The number one thing to be aware of is it's not cheap. So regular price is $40 and tax. I was able to get it for $25 because they had a Black Friday sale this past year. I don't know if they'll do that again this year. I don't know if they'll ever do another sale, but I just want you to know $40 is pretty steep. But if you use your webcam every day like I do, then it's probably worth it. If you want to test it out without paying the $40, there is a free trial. I think it's for 2 weeks, and that's what I did first, and I really liked it, and that's why I ended up buying it. But yeah, you should definitely try the trial first, see how you like it, and if you like it, go on and buy it. I should mention I'm not affiliated with Cascable Pro Webcam at all. I'm not getting a commission for this. I haven't even talked to them about this. I just really like this app, and I wanted others to be aware of it. I've used this app with Sony cameras, and I can vouch for it working very well with Sony cameras. I can't vouch for it working with other cameras. However, I would assume it does work well with others, considering my experience with Sony. They claim to support Olympus, Panasonic, Fujifilm, Canon, Nikon, pretty much all the major camera manufacturers. All right, so now that I've told you about it, let's hop into the app, and I'll show you a little bit about it. Okay, so let me bring up Cascable, and I will show you it in action. So nice thing is it shows you if any apps are trying to use the webcam, and then it shows you if you have a camera connected or not. I have my camera turned on. I'm just going to hit connect, and it searches USB just like you would expect, and it finds it, and boom, it shows me the preview right here. So even without opening up whatever app I want to use my webcam in, whether it be Zoom or Teams or Meet or whatever, I can view a preview here. And this is really nice. I often will pull this up before I enter a meeting and change my camera settings. So this is another thing I love about it. I can actually change the ISO, so I can, make it more sensitive to light, less sensitive to light. Let's bump that down so I'm not. So yeah, so you can change those settings there. You can change the aperture, the shutter speed. One request that I have of the developer that I don't know if it's ever going to happen or not, I'd love to be able to change picture profiles here, but it doesn't happen yet. But anyways, it's really nice to be able to see this before I join the app or whatever I'm calling on. Another thing is you can customize the video that shows if you're not currently connected to the camera. So let's say my camera's disconnected. If I had an app pulled up, I can customize what it shows. So by default, this is what it shows, but I could make my own custom image here that says, hey, I'm away from my camera, I'll be right back, or whatever. And then there are a few different settings here that I haven't really messed with. And then the license, of course. Okay, so let me show you what happens when you open up an app that might use a webcam. So let's just start an instant meeting in Google Meet. And over here on the right, you can see my my Google Meet used the webcam by default. But if I go into my settings and I change my webcam, well, we'll say change it to, this is a camera, a different webcam I have. But anyways, when I do that, you can see no apps are using Cascable Pro Webcam. If I go back in here and change my video back, then it shows green here. So it's really nice that it shows, you know, if an app is using it or not, and then if you have a camera connected to it, what camera that is. One last thing I will note about the app is that you can connect wirelessly for certain cameras. I don't have any cameras that support it, but apparently you can do wireless connections. I've always just been plugged into USB and it's worked flawlessly for me every time, but I just wanted to mention that. Okay, so there you have it. That is the Cascable Pro Webcam app. I hope you at least try it out. It's free to try, so just give it a shot. And if it works, leave a comment in here saying it works for you. And if it doesn't, also leave a comment here saying why it doesn't work for you. I would love to get a little bit more online discussion about this going on, because I think it's an awesome app that just really has flown under the radar for a few years. That's about all I've got for you today, but I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, give me a thumbs up, and I will see you next video. Okay, bye.